use. It's too brown. Yeah, me too. Let me do. Okay. But my soul perfume. How much was that? It was $30. This is so the packaging is I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. And now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Let me do. I'm in love with your body. Play it up to the
One Africa Radio TV News, telling the new African story.
I don't have enough space, so I went to go Dragon City and I went to I went to buy some things for my nails. I'm cooking them. Yeah, put a mesa actually. So Nancy haul. Bendiya kwa blink girl. Senambona blink girl. Bendiyofuna i-gels zamazipho. Okay, let me show you what I got. Okay, so ngalamazipho lamade because abantu in the village where kuntomazana nandiye ezilalini efuna amazipho amade and I didn't have lamazipho made and she was very unhappy with the service. So and then I already opened the perfume, but guys, this Tegele perfume. Never. Only you and the B30 rand. Lakini natenga i-perfume. It's got Edgar says it's 709. It was an 800 to 900. And ivumba liyaphela. And I was like, okay, I might as well take it. Perfume 30 rand. No ivumba liphelile, it's fine. The 30 rand man switch office to some. Yeah. Anyways, that's cool. And then super strong glue yemazipho. I need 20 rand. And then as a new perfume, be 10 rand. Then Hayati. I don't know. I just like the smell. No, it be 5 rand actually. Yeah. And then there's a decorations amazipho is. Yenye glue. I mean benifaka abantu ilang zamazipho and then iglue meyekho strong ebephuma amazipho ebantwini. This is my favorite purchase. Beauty and fashion. Guys, zange nabanayo i-eyeshadow enje, i-palette enje 246. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Actually, it's how many colors? It's supposed to be written actually how many colors. But anyways, it's close to like 50 shades. And you be 80 rand. Guys, this is so nice. Even a lengathi ncwadi, this is so cute. Welcome nathenga i-top coat because ngiphelile yami. I think be 30 rand le. Guys, nathenga inqwaba ye-gels and ibi 120 ezi-12. So I bought 24. Get 1, get 2, 40. So yeah. And I left other colors, like there were so many colors. Blink girl. I can't believe myself. Like, so this is the haul, guys. The rest is the gel. And then I bought this thing. You know, Lento, French nail. French nail because I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't do that French nail with. I mean, I do have any anti-cutex and yeah, but I barely got. So this is nice. And then nasi sleep some. So the total, it be 565, but it was well worth it. Okay. I'm home, so bye bye. I will see you at the next thing. No shame. The training. And I'm gonna show you. This was Itenrand. Ditenge. Ditenge eJoburg CBD. So okay, so what I'm gonna do for today, I'm rushing for a meeting in 19. Guys, a week yeah. I think it lose that thing. But yeah, I'm rushing for a meeting in go 9. So mm, and Goku it's 7:30 and ending the training. So Zofika I think Zofika 9 at Park Station. So yeah, thank God I will do it. I don't know how I feel about wearing a wig this week, but here we are. Here we are. Here we are. The Xhosa culture, women are not like allowed to speak on it, which is I don't really understand like why like in my culture that women are not supposed to speak on which is initiation school. Why? Because the times are changing. Men are allowed to be in the delivery room. We are taught about pets, about sex, like together in class. Everything is inclusive. Men, they know and they are encouraged to know the female body. So why aren't we, as women, encouraged to know what happens in the male body? You understand what I mean? I feel like it's very important and we need to know, like, um, because we're gonna have sons as well. So why should I send my son to initiation school? What is there for him to benefit? What are the teachings? What are you teaching him? You understand? Because the thing is, if I'm not gonna lie, like as a Xhosa woman, not all of them they come back great men. Like We're talking about they don't come back as a great man? Not all of them. Like we're talking about gender-based violence. There are some who will beat their women. Like it's not like so. I don't really see the this thing that makes them different from maybe other men who don't necessarily go to initiation school. Yes, and I know I think the Zulu tribe is the only tribe I think in the country that does not go in. And someone said to me it was because of the Shaka war thing when he was taking them to war. He needed many men, so he even took the boys and then they cut the going because they used to go as well. So I feel like it's in the African tradition. However, what I'm saying is if you still will go and hijack cars, you will still beat women, be a killer, and all those things. Like, what is so different about going there? Like, I know it's a school, you're being taught about becoming a man, but like, what's in the modules?
That's what I actually wanted to ask you. Is you just said that they don't become better men.
Yeah.
Also become better men, whatever. So my question, I'm adding on to it, and I fully agree with you.
Yeah.
But my question now is, what is the whole point of any initiation school? Like, what is the whole point? Is it to go there to groom the boys, to know how to be trained to lead a household, how to be a good husband, how to, I don't know. And that's the thing, we don't even know what they learn. And I've never really sat down with someone and they tell me this is.
Are you allowed in your culture to ask men such questions?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not allowed.
As a
Like,
thing,
it's a
many people are so calm.
really.
We're not rigid at all. Like,
Okay.
we're not strict. My brother says we're more of colonized type.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We're not traditional. And yes, there are people who do traditional stuff, communicate with their ancestors and whatever, but we're not so deep on that. And I feel like if I was to ask a Betty man, they won't feel offended because I know my Betty men are like really chill. Betty men, Betty boys, we are really chill. If anything, I feel like Betty, the tribe Yama Betty, is the most chill tribe compared to other tribes. And I feel like maybe that's why the women have a long tongue, because you ain't gonna tell me.
Oh yeah. But we also have a long tongue, and
But that's the thing, you guys still follow the tradition. Like, you're not gonna touch on certain things.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you just said you're not allowed to ask.
Yeah,
or
we're
you're not allowed to talk about it. Well, else now I can touch on that and be like, okay, no, but to be honest, tell me. And
please ask
someone
your
will
Papa.
be like,
Please ask me
someone
because I
will
would
be
like
like,
to know.
someone will be like, what do you mean? Another tribe will be like, what do you mean you're asking your father? That is so disrespectful.
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean.
yeah. So just go. Yes. But you're all the way, you're 50% there. You are 50% there. 50%. Only 50%. Is this the crew that's gonna? They're all gonna come in and say,
No, they're waiting for me,
oh.
and I didn't even know. I don't think they know, but I want to go to Dragon. Yep. Mina, I'm business girl focused. Say it, Perry. Get her balloon. Anyways, Princess Ria has a theory about a relationship in a group. It's a nice one.
Why are you exposing that?
She thinks that this she thinks that these people bring quality music to South Africa. She thinks they are good writers. Yes. So I don't know if that's the kind of exposure that you need. Or did you say something else, Ria?
Don't bore me.
Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed that song. It's one of my favorites from Mafiki Zolo, and they've been around for a very, very long time. They're one of the groups in South Africa that have been able to sustain themselves. I don't know how.
They split though.
They did, and then they got back together.
That's good. I'm glad.
Where me? Hey, shoes.
She has a theory.
Oh my word.
She has a theory.
You guys leave my pictures alone.
Alright. Getting back to politically uncensored. I'm sorry for saying boring in the lunchbox, but it's actually politically uncensored, my people. So, since we are South Africans here and we live in Gauteng, in the province of Gauteng in South Africa, and we are located at Bram, which is in the Joburg CBD, right? Now, looking at the condition of the Joburg, like the cleanliness, yes, I was shocked by the level of not cleanliness at Joburg CBD. Now, if we had the opportunity and we had the means, how would we keep the Joburg CBD clean and also safe? But also make it a profitable city where actually people can come here and open businesses and make money. But how do we keep it clean? Because at the moment, that's not the reality. So I'm going to give it to you ladies to tell us what can we do to keep our city clean, the city of gold.
First of all, people must have self-discipline. Being okay, throwing things everywhere on the floor. And who raised you? Like, anyway.
As for who raised you?
No, like, but it's a valid question.
Yes.
Why do you feel it's okay to throw? Okay. The other time I also went to CBD, right? And I
Yes.
literally saw like condoms on the floor.
On the
How
floor.
how are you so comfortable and you're very brave, you're bold way.
Yeah.
You leave it on the floor there, and some people even leave used sanitary towels, and there's a bin right there, and you guys are not, so I feel like in as much as I don't know, the government can try their best to get so many beans and try their best to get, what do they call these people who wear orange?
Yes.
To clean, I forgot what they call them. But yeah, in as much as even if the government has to bring so many of those people, the problem is it starts with us. Like
The public.
yes, no matter how many beans they are allergic to beans. You guys just choose to throw on the floor Because you're very right. CBD is so dirty.
It is. It's
And it gets
disappointing.
worse when it's so rainy. Because everything, it's just.
She says don't go there.
Jesus Christ.
She said don't go there. Why must
And
you
you
not
know
go
what?
there?
Trauma. you know what's the thing? Joburg is actually a bit better. Pretoria.
What do you mean?
Because
No,
Pretoria
Ria, don't
is-
say that because
and on
people
top
have told me that
Pretoria-
Pretoria is better.
No, on top Pretoria, it's worse because it smells.
Guys, what are you saying?
I was there. I was literally going to Pretoria, guys, during the weekend. There by where was it? I don't remember where was I, but like some there by the train station. I got bus man. Ooh, my Lord Jesus!
What
And
happened?
it
for that day?
smells. Here's the thing. I'm always in Pretoria, and I grew up going to Pretoria to visit my family members and whatever. Pretoria has always been like that. They've been very consistent with that.
012 on
So there is something wrong. There's something wrong with Gauteng. You know?
Yeah.
Because what do you mean you guys are so like, and you'll be there at CBD, you see people doing people's hair and
untidy when you're passing there, and also unsafe because you never know what someone is thinking, right? Yeah, so we just need to get them a little shelter. The government has to do that. I don't know if I'm making
There are
sense.
shelters actually.
There
in
are.
Africa, but probably if you are not registered and you are not documented, it's not.
Undocumented must go back to their country. Batum. Okay.
Batum.
Like honestly, okay. Also to keep it clean, I feel like we are too late on that because you train someone at the beginning. Now you can't train an elder person not to throw away trash and everything. They are used to it, and like it's not like there'll be monitoring and everything. They're gonna do it anyways. So how can we do that? We just need to preach. Guys, do not litter. This is your seat. Maybe it's gonna enter
but
your
we've
head.
been
It's there, I
been
know.
saying that it's even written everywhere on every board and whatever. I was for social movement. You guys know social movement? Eh? Yeah, that's like by Pretoria, right?
Siswembali.
Becky said in 2004, according to political scientist Jeff.
Guys, dear, go audition. Rose, Skopina ran back. And Dinesoluma. Granta pills. And young I'm 17 namhlanje because been reported anyways. Ubanza audition. Audition yami ngo 12:30. 12:30. Mosomborug. Yes, and yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, abantu abamithiyo benza njani? Because umqolo wam ubuhlungu. Umqolo wam uyaqaqamba. Why? Engathi khonto endisindayo emva. Ke ngoku. Sanibona I ran back. This is your current.
So I still had his number. I wasn't. So then I reached out again.
I'm going to see her tomorrow. She'll probably apologize.
No. And United African Voices in Global Affairs. See now. So they wanted to bring all countries together. Let us be one. Let us live in peace.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a minute for us to be one. Honestly speaking, because it's gonna take a minute for us to be one. I think we're so focused on fighting against colonialism and white people be there and us we would be here as black people, but then we also forget as black people we're not united. We are only united when we are fighting. But Tina Shem, we're not united. You know what I mean? There's a lot of segregation, like I said. There's a lot of favoritism, also in the industry. If we see the industry, Zulu people are the ones that are taking over more than, and they'll bring their other Zulu people. Let me go. They'll be like,
they're voting.
Other people will be like, you are petty though. So
what's wrong with being petty?
I'll hire you as a maid in the show and hire a Zulu person as a slave queen. You see?
That's wrong.
That's what happens in this. I've literally heard of like stories like that, like when people in the industry complain about that or no, like it's not. I sort of only saying Zulu people, but I'm just using them.
They are dominating.
They are the ones that are dominating. Every second show Zulu, like every show there has to be
Zulu.
Every show there has to be Zulu. I can show us.
Even some of the year.
I can show us Skin Sam though. Skin Sam is the one way.
Yes, it's petty, yeah.
But other than that, every other show is Zulu. So is that thing like even in the
Zulu are the majority. No, they are the majority in the country.
Move on.
Also, Zulu is closer.
Move on, only Zulu people. I'm saying every show there is a bit of Zulu. There has to be Zulu everywhere. It's like a default. Zulu has to be there. Muvango was a vendor show, but there was Zulu people because Tanaza was speaking Zulu and her mom too. And her family.
What was Tanaza doing in Mubango?
What was it doing hiding so much talent?
Exactly. I know. Right. So you know what I mean? Like everywhere in J. So that's the thing. Like we're so focused on pushing the other color, and you guys have punished us for so long. Viva Mandela, Oliver Tambo. But then when we sit together, we really hate each other. You know, we're not uplifting each other. We're trying to fight each other instead of uniting, so I think that's another thing. We speak a lot about unity, but where is it really amongst us?
No, I hear you.
Because this is like an Africa show, right? And we say the unity in South Africa. Then tell me why was an era where there was this era where we were banning other people because they are not of South Africa. And we're speaking of unity. But you're out here. My mom calls it what is it? Necklace, where they ban you attire and pour oil in you like a.
No, but that one, the ones that were necklacing during Lanuza those was impimpi.
No, I mean now, like even like there was an era, I think around 2020 something. I think after
what were
World
they
Cup,
banning?
it was just xenophobia era, bruh. Literally, like people were it's like, and we're saying unity, but where is it if you're banning people?
But the thing is with that, if someone mistreats you, you can only tolerate it only to a certain point. Because the thing is, even with illegal immigration, we're not saying that other immigrants can't come to South Africa and settle, but it is how they settle. Why are you cutting around corners? Also, they are very dangerous. I'm not going to say all of them, but they are criminals. There's literally cases of you would actually there was this white man that was driving with the wife, and the wife was like, okay, there's this disabled needy man, we need to give him a lift. And and he murdered and raped, they gang raped the wife in the mountains, and there was Zimbabwean men they gang raped the wife, and they were and bamqula ngamanye when in front of. So when people like that are coming and they are not even recorded, how are the South Africans supposed to be able to respond, especially with there's multiple cases like that? Obviously, people are gonna retaliate and get violent.
That's true, but that's the thing, guys. You can't paint all of them with the same brush.
Yes,
because that's the thing. When we retaliate, we literally paint them with the same brush. No, because this one Zimbabwe person did this, all of you guys are gonna burn for this. And not for now, it's more of like, okay, maybe also I'm being biased because my cousin is married to like a Zimbabwean man.
Okay.
And like, so I know the Zimbabwe culture, the Shona people, and you know whatever. There's a side of other Zimbabwe people that are like really amazing people that are like nah and whatever. I will not justify what the other bad side of the Zimbabwean peoples are doing here, but I'm just saying for like when we do retaliate, I feel like there are better ways of doing things, and we can all paint them with the same brush.
I understand what you mean, but it's the same thing with that men are trash.
Yes,
hashtag that was going on.
Yeah.
The thing is not all of them, but which ones? How do we know which ones are trash and which ones are not trash? How do I know this Uber is safe? Because it's not written in the face. You understand what I mean? So it's a difficult thing. It's a really, really tricky situation.
And also to remember what the Minister of Zimbabwe said when there were so many like xenophobic things, must go back home and everything. He said South Africa is a republic of banana. On its own, that statement said a lot already. They're not trying to meet South African laws.
Yes.
The way you enter the country.
Yes.
Say no, guys, we have to enforce laws and everything. We understand South Africa. This is how we want things to go and everything. He called us bananas,
which means
in response.
Yeah.
Understand to say whatever that you guys are doing there, we're not interested. Our people are in South Africa, but we're not interested.
I feel like also I think
that's not right though. You must take care of your people.
This is why I always advocate for boundaries and being strict.
Yeah.
It's also bad from our side. We don't know when to stop a boundary and to be strict. And then we get people to do whatever they want to do.
Yes.
That's the thing. And that is why things are happening the way they are happening. Had it not been the case of you cannot cross a certain boundary, be strict, there's certain things that wouldn't have been happening.
Right.
That is why you will get people that will be like, South Africa, you guys are a bunch of bananas. And someone who's not a South African saying that. Or you get someone out there who's not a South African speaking ill of the president. Why? Because you guys set the boundary and you're not strict enough.
We are not strict enough. So also
that's true. It's our fault, right, for us not being strict enough.
You know what Thabo Mbeki said? Thabo Mbeki said that when he first got into the office, he said his first term, the people told him before there was a xenophobic attack, people were saying the concerns to the leaders. This and this AP is not moving well. So Thabo Mbeki, they said at our own expense, we took multiple transportation to deport the Zimbabweans, the other people. We did it for 2 months at our own expense. Next week, these people are here. So I was like, and then they confess when they come back. But my question, they're like, okay, I'm Zimbabwean and I don't have documentation. Help me, Thabo. So he was like, why are we wasting money transporting them if they're gonna come back? But my question is, I know there are many loopholes to get into the country. Why didn't they investigate and say, how did you get in?
Exactly. That's why I'm going back to the fact that we can blame these brothers and sisters,
yeah.
But who's really at fault? Right. Who is the person that's saying yes, come into our country? Us. It's us.
Yeah.
Who are doing
maybe it's not. Because somebody was like, you can build as much electrical fence as you want, but it's not gonna stop these people from coming. My thing was, okay, Tommy, there's electrical fence. There must not only be electrical fence. There must be also people. You understand what I mean? There must be people who are guarding the borders. The borders must not. The borders must not only be the electrical fence. There must be those people, the security, they must be deployed on the border, not just a fence. Because fence, you know how to manipulate the fence. I mean, stop nonsense. People know how to rob and go over a stop nonsense. Yeah. I feel like there should be e-fence and also people that are deployed there. People that are there 24/7. They will take shifts, but they are there with their with their weaponry, whatever. It's not like we're trying for violence, but we don't know who's coming to the country planning to do what. Because some of them are criminals. Some of them are really in need. You understand what I mean? Yes. So there must not only be fence. Put people, South Africans are unemployed. Put thousands of people there so that they don't come in. That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing, though. It's like even if you try all those things, unless we don't have self-discipline.
Yeah.
Who do all those things? There's gonna be that one person that's gonna be like, you know what? Give me 500 and I'm gonna squeeze you in.
No. We will deal with that person. We will deal with.
But you won't know who it is because it could be multiple of those people. So that's the thing. We need to work on ourselves first before we start blaming other people.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Putting a fence there and people there, deploying people there, that's us working on ourselves and saying that we are the one who needs to protect these guards. There's always gonna be that one. There's always gonna be that person who's doing nonsense. You understand? Among us, there's always gonna be that one. But we will take care of that snake.
I remember.
But I'm not saying that immigrants are not welcome in South Africa because I know I'm doing a vlog.
Yes.
But they must register themselves legally.
Remember, even in South Africa, there was this other guy. They were like, "How is this? How are white people knowing they were about to march? What are they about to do stuff?" Then this other boy, they gone out to it.
Yeah.
Why beep beep? Why? What you do? He's like, my father was going to die. So it's always gonna be
yes. They were gonna kill my father.
Exactly, shame. And he didn't have a choice. Shame. But yeah, so going back to directing to unity, we still have a very long way to go. The way I see it, and it starts with us. And yeah,
how do you fix it?
I feel like East South Africa has a problem when it comes to service delivery. That's just me.
Yeah, because we're all about talking. Hey.
But we are intellectuals. Tina, we went to school and we read the book.
But let us see the delivery.
The delivery. No, we have a problem for real. Even amongst each other, the way we treat each other, like in hospitals and clinics.
I feel like also what we deliver. Sometimes also the things that we deliver are useless. There's other politician. She went around or he went around. I don't remember, right? Or a certain location, right? Mm-hmm. He delivered old people, right? Yes. He delivered armor pads and soaps and whatever.
Yeah. Old people.
Yeah, and people were like, but how is that relevant? What are pets doing for old people? You guys are delivering all the wrong things. That's another thing is either we don't deliver or we under-deliver. Because what is an 89-year-old doing with a pet? And they were so happy. Because delivering something. No, man, give that old lady a sack of food. Maize meal, rice, soup, meat. What are you doing? What are you doing giving an 89-year-old a pet?
Like we ended 50 menstruation, don't you know? Like, because did you attend actual life orientation? Is it life orientation or life science?
You are literally mocking old people. So I feel like there's another thing else with South Africa. We under deliver or we just don't deliver. If we deliver, what a shock it is.
You are 80, come in a pet.
You give it to your
grandchild.
So that time of
they were so happy. They were like,
do you think they use them?
No, I don't think they're even aware what was going on. They're not aware that they were being used. And I found that so disrespectful and so undermining.
Yes, it is.
You are going to people who know they lack stuff and they know it's very rare for them to be handed things that they'll even get excited for the bare minimum. That's not even bare minimum. That's nothing.
To say we were done wrong and how do we fight back?
Yeah.
How do we unite and become one Africa and fight back and get what is ours
back? Yeah. It is a bit tough to fight for what we have been robbing people. Like you want 20 rands to people that I have to go to. Like why?
Story.
Yeah. So I was like.
So there was crying during that time.
Why though? Why? Like
people were so hungry at the end of the day. That's why.
What?
People were still hungry.
No, my grandmother said, "Bana, there was so much. Even it's not only my grandmother. You can ask your father this. That there was so much employment that day that I can quit here. Not even tomorrow. The next hour I'm working.
Yeah, but I don't want to. We get lazy boys. I don't want to work.
Yeah, but it's not because of poverty. It's because they were lazy. So then that's not my fault. That's not my fault. If there was so much employment, that means when you had a choice, you wanna. It's not like today where there's like it's very hard to get employment. You know what I mean?
Okay, so when I answer me answering the question. Yeah. So growing up, my mom, she grew up in Hammanskraal, right? And back then, Hammanskraal was called Bukutatswana. So Bukutatswana was divided. It was not. They always say it was. I can remember Hammanskraal obviously is in Gauteng.
Yes.
So Hammanskraal back then was not in Gauteng. It was part of Northwest. So, and they were the Tswana, elegant, like we spit on the others. That's literally how they grew up. Literally, that's why my mom doesn't like Tswana people, because Tswana people are like, I mean, serious? Yes! Oh my god, Tswana people, but they are the best. Maybe because I grew up with them, I don't feel
you
it.
didn't
But
experience that. Maybe back in the day.
Yo, she's like, my mom was inside. I used to hate my grandmother growing up. Her grandma, she's like, my grandmother was like that typical classic Tswana. Your baby, don't touch me.
Serious? But they say that baby come from Tswana. I don't understand.
Serious. So they grew up like that, got division.
Oh.
And unfortunately, it's still the same way. Even
do you think it was do you think the white supremacy had an influence on dividing the people?
No, that was just them. That was just them. This we cannot always blame white people. That was just black people.
Like
Segregation of black people.
Okay.
Which is where I'm coming to it. We're like, unfortunately, till today, there is still, even though now Hammanskraal is in Gauteng, is no longer in Northwest, unfortunately, there is still segregation amongst our black people. So I hear you guys are speaking of the unity, yeah. But based on my mom's upbringing and what I see now when I go and visit home Kokasi, there is still that level of segregation. Me back from town, like where I was raised in town, around white people, around Tsonga, what was African Tsonga Pedi. Tsonga was the most, it's like 80% spoken back at home, right? There is still that segregation between us black people where, oh, you're Tsonga. Tsonga, you smell.
wow.
Tsonga, you're poor. Tsonga, Tsonga, you bad. Thing, you know what I mean? And then the Pedi people, it's like, we are the Queen Elizabeth of the No, I'm dead as being serious. Yeah. You experience that even in high school, Jay. Like, oh.
So I just need to quickly go somewhere, man. But when I come back, I'm gonna observe the show.
Sanibonani, songisemsebenzini manje ngilindele ishow yethu recap. Boss wethu sefikile. So yeah. Work.
with the serious conversation. Right. I hope you guys are having fun. You're enjoying our songs, enjoying our conversations. If you're not, why not? You have to. There's no way. I mean, it's the ladies.
Women
empowerment.
These girls bias.
If you can't be them, you gotta join them.
Thank you.
And we are joining them.
Thank you so much.
Right, let us continue with our segment. That's going in the lunch. So you guys say you in your child's heart.
Yes, another thing is heart transplant, any transplant as a matter, you're not even 100% sure it will be successful. So I kill my child for you, and then that child of yours doesn't end up living now.
Right? Because with that scene on Inimba, they did say that Kawe might reject the heart.
Exactly.
So now Zoleka was like, so that means I killed my sister's child for nothing.
My point exactly.
So what happens when you reject the heart?
You die until good was like you go through phases of approaching death. Yeah, you go through phases of approaching death. You know, it's different with everybody. Maybe some loss of loss of breath. Some might have a skin condition. Suddenly, you are getting so many diseases. You are in and out of hospital all the time, and then maybe your pigmentation, the color of your skin will change. Like it just differs with everybody, and then it just happens over time. Hence, you need to get another heart ASAP. They take out this one and they put another one. So yeah, that's the thing. I give you my heart and then she dies.
That is why, guys, you must not go to these bogus colleges and then you go and practice medicine and being a doctor.
Which bogus colleges?
There are so many. I
Serious?
can't name them. Fly by night colleges.
Serious? That teach medicine.
Yes.
They're accredited.
For 6 months, they are not accredited. Just that people don't know.
6 months. They will kill.
Yes. 6 months you graduate and now you are a doctor.
I am a doctor. I know how to do heart transplant.
I know one, and they offered me a space in the medicine, and I'm like, I don't have teaching I don't have subjects that is physics.
Yes.
They're like, no, it's fine. We'll bridge it on. Don't worry, you're gonna be a doctor.
No, actually, medicine is very, very strict in South Africa. Like, if your first attempt to pass your metric results, if you don't get about code 7, even if you the next year you upgrade they don't take you because they don't trust you. That's how strict they are. So
okay, just like a random question. If you were to be in the medical field, what would you want to be? I have two that I want.
If it's medicine, it's for mental health.
So you want to be a therapist or something?
Yeah. Not for shinza people.
You?
I'm not in that field. I am scared of blood.
And yet every other month you
bleed.
improved your body's
fine. What about you?
I would actually want to be either what do you call a midwife?
Oh,
you work at a
Yes, they have a lot of money. Or work with
for money, so it's not for passion.
It is for passion, but also for money.
Okay.
Or work with dead people, like find out the reason, the cause of death. My aunt does that. The cause of death.
Was it a radiographer?
Yeah, she was one of those. Radiographer focuses on X-rays. Yeah, and those ones they don't get like off days because even like Christmas, if there's a dead body, what's that?
Right, like people.
But it is money. Not looking out for money. So either a midwife or I'm looking at people that are dead and what was
the cause and everything.
Yes. But yes, so as we continue with the conversation, it's a very sensitive conversation, guys.
It is. So what happened if like during the surgery the doctor makes a mistake and put the heart in another?
They do.
I'm suing the hospital till the day I die.
Like I feel like they know how to cover their tracks. Like it's for something that is very, very, very reckless, and they can't really run away from it. That you can be able to sue. Otherwise, they know how to.
Right, because I remember there was a pregnant woman who said they left a scissor inside
that's
her V when she was giving birth. They left it, so she was like, I want to sue them because it damaged her so much, caused infections and everything. She lived with it for like months and noticed later, but something is like.
I sue them.
What's going on?
Sue them. Yeah.
I'll see you till the day I die. I'm coming for everything
and everything.
And everything. Yay! When I net
the obstruction of justice.
I am suing you.
And you'll be broke.
Methodist missionary schools
Okay. I'm doing a documentary, guys, on Oliver Tambo, and it's bittersweet. It's Sunday today, and it's bittersweet. Like I'm sad, but I'm also happy. Like Oliver Tambo, like but at the same time, don't worry.
Holy Cross Missionary School. school with his brother in April 1928. After 5 years at the Holy Cross, Tambo excelled in his studies and transferred to St. Peter's in Joburg.
Jaji sikhubusisam ke sani ungandigwebi nam nombhacwana wam. Yazi xa ndiyaboniswa ngokozela ndiyabonisa kanti usetheatre. Joye sani sikhubusisam itawuli. Yeke nantsi inqawulo yam. Unongqo. Uzathi xa ungena unongqo simadoda. Intombi kabani ka ndisendele le video. Wakhe wasi isimanga wathi madoda Chisani yonke imfuyo yenu unongqo simad akanocula iopera sana. Oh my god. Okay, molweni. Kule ntseni yanamhlanje. Okay, lisuku lam lokugqibela lovloga eli bethuna ndiya emsebenzini ngo8:30 ndilate kuba ndingena ngo9. Isilonda sam siyaphola ke sana. Bendigruzuke yaba ndigruzelwe yi-umbrella. Akuseshushu namhlanje. Shushu. Ingathi laa glow yam iphelile. Bendilenye iglow ke bethunane. Iglow enjani? Khomkhom yam iphi sana? Iphi loo khomkhom kodwa ndemsebenzini namhlanje yi-production. Ndidina i-production because ingathi akho nkqubela phambili phaa. Sifike nje bengathi like singamahobe alahlekileyo. Uyayibona itreyini indlela empty ngayo. Zawujayiva yom. Awuzujayiva. Why?
Okay, guys, I'll be.
Yebe mnandi igqom namapiyano. Yebe mnandi. Yebe mnandi igqom ne.
Mnandi ne?
Yebe mnandi igqom namapiyano.
Sashi's go. Basile laba basathathela manje umthatha wakho manje. Awa, you can tell me otherwise. See. Okay, Malum Kolkat is whoever thinks he is. If he
Yes.
says he's the police or the government, he is.
Okay.
If he says he's the president, then yes, sir. Because
Or
what the
Ramaphosa.
hell? If he says he's Ramaphosa, then he is Ramaphosa. Again, what?
Yes.
Yo, I love him so much. I like how he his rapping style. I also like what do you call this? There's this other guy, Stilo Makolide. I don't know where he disappeared to. I love Stilo Makolide as well. Like the way he raps. Like the rap style is so different. So that was Okay Malum Kilcat. This one was featuring Amanando, and I just thought I should include that. It's produced by Rude Boys. Do you guys remember Rude Boys? I don't know where they disappeared to.
I don't know who's
But they were doing the things in the industry. Before that, I gave you Mr. Jesse Q featuring Boucher, and this one is Woza. Woza. Oh, it's a great music. We were still busy with our entertainment news, because of So Zex Bandwini, the Grammy-winning producer, has completed his new album, Echoes of Botanical Gardens. Here's one thing I like about Zex Bandwini. Zex Bandwini makes music for adults.
Yeah,
It's for one case, it's for us.
Yeah.
Y'all can listen to Coco Melon, y'all can listen to Vienna, it's fine. Zex will make music for us.
Yeah.
Zex Bandwini makes music for Ibrai. Yabana Ibrai, when people pack their lunch boxes, that's when Zex Bandwini makes music. when it's chilled, and then people are trying to figure out if they're gonna go home or they're gonna
Karatem
ask to sleep.
Sindo.
No,
I like that.
I don't know how he changed, but he changed a lot from the music that he used to make back then. Mama, she is here next door.
Kaloku, it goes with H.
Yeah, he would have done Amapiano. He would have just decided
Yeah.
to do Amapiano since he is doing, since he's in music and he crawled towards Amapiano. So he would have chosen to do that. But he didn't. He just chose the most. He's man is explaining, very respectable. That's that. Cape Town's Kirsten Bosch Summer Sunset Concert feature vibe of lineup for January 2026, and the 30th KKNK Festival has released its upcoming program. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun.
KKK.
Yeah, maybe.
Not sound good. You remember that KK from AUS? That those people that like to wear white things and then only holes and like to kill people.
Is that what it is?
I don't know, but the name I don't like it.
I just imagine they were gonna sing Hukum Di Boke, something like that, but then it's fine, maybe not. Artist Caesar won Breakup Artist of the Year at Africa's Global Music in Nigeria earlier this year. For those who don't know, I didn't know as well. Caesar is Mafiki Zolo's son.
Oh, I love Usiza. Ndiyamthanda Usiza kaloku. Sakalavuka ye. Oh, he's my favorite. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. I love him.
I'm yet to listen to more music from him.
Yeah.
I've only heard that one. Does he do the vocals?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Mama ke unephimbo mosa it's phimbo lakhe limnandi. So
okay.
The apple does not fall far from the tree. Yeah.
But let me tell you something that you need to know. How will the apple fall far from the tree when it's on the tree?
No, I'm just quoting. I want to sound smart.
How will the apple fall far from the tree when it's on the tree?
Yeah, she's trying to understand my logic.
Yeah? No, I think I discussed something like that earlier with my. The apple is on the tree. Why should it fall far? It's not a shooter, the tree. We're not shooting the apple out. It's falling.
But it depends where the tree is. Because, let me tell you, yes, if the tree is on the hill, if it falls, it's going to fall down the river and roll. Okay. But if it's on plain land, then it won't fall
that makes sense. I'll give you that.
So, Caesar's mother is on plain. It's not on the
Trevor Noah is hosting the Grammys for the 6th and final time in the early 2026, where he is also nominated for a Narrator Award.
Okay, he must win because it's the last time.
He has been doing great things.
Overseas.
Great things. He has been doing great things. So, apparently it's his last Grammy